Welcome back, boys and girls, to another episode of Urban Legends with Mr. Sean. I do so hope you enjoyed our inaugural video of the series with some tales of my beloved state of Ohio. For our second episode, by viewer request, we're going to cover a less loved state. The state known collectively to the people of my state as that state up north. That's right, viewers. Today we're going to cover 10 urban legends from the state of Michigan. Let's begin. Up first, we have the Michigan Dogman. The Michigan Dogman is one of the state's most famous cryptids. Described as a werewolf-like creature, the Dogman is said to have the body of a man, but the head of a dog or wolf. The legend dates back to 1887 in Wexford County, where the first sighting was reported. Over the years, there have been numerous sightings, particularly in the northern regions of Michigan. The creature is typically described as being over 7 feet tall, with blue or amber eyes, and a terrifying howl. The Dogman became even more popular after a song called The Legend by Steve Cook was released in 1987, recounting various reported encounters with the beast. Up next, we have the Michigan variant of the Melonheads. Leave it to those M words to try and steal more than just football victories from us Buckeyes. In the Michigan version, the Melonheads are a group of mysterious, deformed beings rumored to inhabit the woods around several parts of Michigan, especially near the town of Lambertville. These creatures are said to have large, bulbous heads and are often described as small, humanoid figures. According to the legend, they were once children who suffered from hydrocephalus, a condition that causes an enlarged head due to fluid buildup, and were subjected to cruel experiments by a doctor or mad scientist. They eventually escaped and now roam the forests, preying on anyone who ventures too close. The legend of the Melonheads vary from region to region, with similar stories appearing in Ohio and Connecticut. All I can say is if those northern devils want them, they can have the Melonheads. Next on our list, we have Hell's Bridge. Hell's Bridge is a small, creepy bridge located in the town of Hell, Michigan. According to legend, it was the site of a horrific crime in the 19th century. A man named Elias Frisk is said to have murdered several children and then threw their bodies into the river below the bridge. After being captured by the townsfolk, Frisk was lynched and his spirit is now said to haunt the bridge. People who visit Hell's Bridge often report hearing the screams of the children or seeing ghostly apparitions. Some even claim to have felt an unseen force trying to push them into the water. I myself actually made a visit to Hell, Michigan on the day of my 30th birthday, where I was elected mayor and impeached the same day. I did not have time in my tenure to make it over to the bridge. though had I not been impeached so rudely, I'm sure it would have been high on my agenda. At number 4, we have the Grim Reaper of the Old Lake Michigan Lighthouse. The Old Lake Michigan Lighthouse, located in Ludington, is said to be haunted by a ghostly figure resembling the Grim Reaper. This apparition is believed to appear before disasters, particularly those involving ships on the lake. Sailors and lighthouse keepers have reported seeing a dark, cloaked figure with a sigh, often just before a storm or shipwreck. The lighthouse, which has a long history dating back to the 19th century, is steeped in maritime lore, and the Grim Reaper is one of the most chilling tales associated with it. Who knew a figure attached to Lake Michigan could be so eerie? At number 5, we have the Curse of the Shiawassee River. The Shiawassee River, which flows through several counties in Michigan, is said to be cursed. According to legend, Native American tribes placed a curse on the river after being driven from their land by settlers. The curse supposedly brings bad luck or misfortune to those who cross the river at night. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of accidents, mysterious drownings, and other strange occurrences near the river. Locals often warn against venturing too close to the Shiawassee River after dark, fearing the curse might claim another victim. For all my feline-friendly listeners out there, next we have the legend of the Kazoo Cat Lady. The Kazoo Cat Lady is a legend from Kalamazoo, Michigan. According to the story, the Cat Lady was a reclusive woman who lived alone with dozens of cats. She was rumored to have had a strange, almost supernatural connection with her feline companions. After her death, locals reported seeing her ghost wandering the streets of Kalamazoo at night, followed by a horde of spectral cats. Some say that if you see the Cat Lady and her cats, it's a sign of impending doom or bad luck. The legend has persisted for years, adding to Kalamazoo's collection of strange and eerie tales. As someone allergic both to ghosts and cats, I'll take a crazy ferret lady, aka my wife, any day of the week. Heading back to the shores of Lake Michigan, next we have the Lake Michigan Monster. The Lake Michigan Monster is a legendary sea creature said to inhabit the depths of Lake Michigan. Sightings of the creature date back to the 19th century, with descriptions ranging from a giant serpent to a more traditional sea monster with fins and scales. Fishermen and sailors have reported seeing the creature's massive shadow beneath the water or witnessing large, unexplained waves. While there is no definitive proof of the monster's existence, it remains a popular piece of local lore, with some attributing mysterious disappearances or shipwrecks to the beast. At number 8, we have the Michigan Devil. While I thought that's simply what we Buckeyes called our neighbors to the north, apparently the Michigan Devil is a legendary figure said to haunt the remote and rural areas of Michigan. Described as a demonic entity, it is often depicted with horns, glowing red eyes, and cloven hooves. The legend likely has roots in old tales of demons and evil spirits brought over by European settlers. The Michigan Devil is said to prey on travelers who venture too far into the wilderness at night, causing them to lose their way or even disappear. Stories of encounters with the devil often describe feelings of overwhelming dread, strange noises, and the sense of being watched by an unseen presence. Sounds like any normal trip to Detroit to me. At number 9, we have The Legend of the Lost Mine. The Legend of the Lost Mine is a story of a hidden gold mine somewhere in Michigan, particularly in the Upper Peninsula. According to the tale, the mine was discovered by a group of explorers or prospectors in the 1800s who struck it rich. However, the mine was said to be cursed, and those who found it met with tragic fates, leading to the mine's location being lost to history. Over the years, treasure hunters have tried to locate the lost mine, but it remains undiscovered. The legend persists, however, with some believing the mine's riches are still out there, waiting to be found, though at a great risk. And at number 10, we have The Legend of the Invisible Hand. The Legend of the Invisible Hand is a mysterious phenomenon reported in Michigan's forests. According to the legend, an unseen force or presence, often described as a cold, clammy hand, will reach out and touch or grab unsuspecting hikers or campers. This invisible hand is said to appear suddenly, causing panic and fear in those who experience it. Some say it's the spirit of a lost soul trying to make contact, while others believe it's a malevolent entity. The invisible hand has been reported in various locations across the state, particularly in the more remote and isolated woods. Leave it to a Michigan ghost to not be able to keep its hands to itself. And that's our list, everyone. Please forgive my jabs at the Wolverine State. In truth, I merely kid. Not only does my supposedly hated rival team share the name and colors of my favorite X-Men character, but the state itself is beautiful and scenic with many amazing places to visit and things to do. Whether attending the Detroit Auto Show or, like myself, being mayor for a day in Hell, Michigan, Michigan has so much to offer. And I hope this offering of 10 urban legends help you understand a bit more about the rich history and folklore of Michigan. Until next time, everyone, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mr. Sean. This is Chimera Miniatures. Be sure to stay spooky, and Alpha great day, and an even beta tomorrow. Bye-bye.
In the dark where whispers